Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's taken me a really long time to finally get through the voiceover. This is going to be a two-part video. The first part is going to be the Polygel application, and the second part that'll come out will actually include the design and step-by-step tutorial of how I did that design. It didn't come out how I wanted to with the design look, but you guys will see that on the part 2 video. So I just wanted to pop in and say thanks for watching. So first we're going back in to push back those cuticles. I'm actually going to be showing you on the video how you should prep your nails if you do want them to last. I still go on with the pop-off method, but I just wanted to show y'all how you would go in and prep those nails if you do want them to stay on. Because a lot of people don't just do the pop-off method just because they do it so that they can practice and they can learn. Or some people do it because they create content, and I do both. I work a 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday, so I can't have my nails super long. So I just usually do that so that way I can do the design, and I love long nails. Like, I need to get back into getting my nails to a better length. So I'm just going in with a sanding band. This is a fine, I think I did a 1 in 80 grit, so it's not the finest you could find, but you could do this with a hand file or an e-file, whichever you have. That's a peel and stick from Tammy Taylor. I got it off of Amazon. I believe they have a few different types of grits, so definitely take a look at that. And the way that you know that your prep is really good is if you wipe it with alcohol and acetone, you should get that little scratchy layer. So that's me just showing y'all that scratchy layer after wiping it down. But I am going to go ahead and go in and add my cuticle oil to each nail before I go in with my matte top coat. I do 2 layers of the matte top coat as well, but you'll see that in the video here. And I'm just rubbing it around into the fingernails so that way it can soak in. Sized out the nail tips already and stuff, but I do glue them on with a base coat. And I usually use my Model 1's base coat because that's what I've been using it for. I got everything on and I just went down to size the tips. And I do use the little magnets. I did the pinky first, and then I was like, that's about the size I want, and then took off those magnets. So just going through, clipping down the nails. And we are using Model 1's 154. I actually see somebody on Instagram do just like it's kind of like a basic nude set, and I was like, oh my gosh, what color is that? And I figured out that I did have that color in my collection stuff, so I went ahead and pulled it out. This is the inspo pic. It's from Nail Blocks, and I'll like add in the full picture so that way I can see it as well when I'm doing the design video. Not right now because that's not going to be the main agenda. The main agenda is just trying to get that basic application as well as shaping and filing, which I did leave in this video. But I think I'm going to start taking that out of most of my videos because I'm still working on it and it takes me so long to file, and it makes my videos longer. So I went ahead and applied the polygel to the nail tip after doing my base coat and everything with the nail tips were on. Then I'm just going in with my Isopro alcohol and my number 12 Kolinsky brush, and I'm just patting that polygel around, getting it to fill up the whole nail first. You just want to be careful of how much liquid you have in your brush because that can definitely affect of how the polygel moves and how things are getting flooded. But yeah, those are just some of the tips and tricks that I have learned. If you use a regular polygel brush, I usually recommend to start with the cuticle and then work your way down and pull off any excess that you don't need on the nail. But that's just your preference. So I'm just going in and patting that cuticle area down in to kind of get everything blended. And the sidewalls, I kind of keep those thin because I'm going to end up filing them anyway. So you can kind of see that it's kind of see-through on those edges there, but they're mainly going to get filed off anyway when I go in to actually shape, because I don't shape before when I first put the nail tips on. I usually shape after because I'm still going to have to shape after I apply the polygel 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you don't. Like if you got some really good application, you don't even need to spend any time filing for real. So yeah, there's the application portion. This is just me going in to build in and add that apex. So I did record me doing this process on all of the nails. So I'm just going to kind of let y'all watch through that, listen to some music, and then I'll be back in towards the end where I kind of made some mistakes so that way y'all can see what I'm talking about with the mistakes. So I realized that most of the nails did not have an apex with the 1B method. So I decided to go in and add an apex. You will see me put the polygel on all 4 nails. Do not do that. It just made it so much harder, especially if you're a beginner. Now, if you're like, you've done acrylic, you've done polygel, and you quick with it, do it. But I do not recommend for a beginner because I struggled. It kept moving to the side. When I had my nails at a different angle, it would just start sliding over. It flooded my cuticles. So really 2 out of 10 do not recommend. But you'll see me just kind of go back in and just start patting it down. And you'll see like it falling over to the sides in the video. So this is where I decided I'll go ahead and just try to flash cure in between because I saw how much trouble I was having. It still did not work for me. So it's up to you. If you want to do it this way and try to flash cure in between, I would just definitely recommend, if you're a beginner, take your time. Polygel works as you work it. So this is how everything is looking after we've built the apex. I'm going in with that Tammy Taylor peel and stick file first, getting the sidewalls, getting the free edge, and then I'll go in with my Panna 5-in-1 bit. This is actually a fine grit, and I am starting not to like this Panna bit for some reason. Like, it gets gunked up, and I do wipe it down with alcohol really good, but I'm liking the sanding bit more. So I think I'm gonna look into getting a different cuticle bit, but just kind of speeding through this filing process. And I just wanted to pop in and say I am using an 80 grit sanding band. filing, shaping, spraying with alcohol, we're going to go ahead and go in with our Beetles top coat. And this is just the glossy top coat gel. And always be sure when you're finishing up your set to go ahead and apply that cuticle oil to rehydrate your skin. Sometimes I'll even go like up under the nail just to be safe. So this is part 1. This is the polygel application. So please stay tuned for part 2. That's where I'll be doing the design. And it will be a fall inspired nail design. And I'm going to kind of give you a little hint in the video as well as in the thumbnail. So keep your eyes out, turn your notifications on. And thank you again for coming back to my channel. Have a good day.